Hello and welcome back to SJ Cartier Limited Convos. And today, as I rest upon a tree trunk, I've just been contemplating life and how we just come from nothing to something. And that's all of us, that's not just me. So previously, if you've listened to a lot of my Convos quotes and some of my journey videos, you'll get to understand me. And one thing I never forget is the fact that, and I'm quite proud of as well to say, I've reached the 37 years of age, and from the day I was born, the hospital were telling my parents that I would not make it, telling them that because I wasn't taking food, that my body would not be able to sufficiently keep my body going, so the chances of me personally surviving are slim. My mum was telling me, oh, that's so... You see it? The green right there, wait for it. See it blowing in the wind? Oh, beauties, the wonders. And this is even just part of the journey for me. Like in Birmingham, I literally couldn't just sit here and admire nature. Like, that's just beautiful. I want it to open its wings. Open its wings. But yeah, the journey that I'm thinking of, like for me personally, coming from Birmingham, coming from a place where I was told I wouldn't make it, coming from a place where even setting up a business and having a lot of businesses in the similar fields, presuming that I am not here to stay, and bringing challenges to my business, bringing negative feedback to my Google profile because they realise I'm not selling on the platforms. But for 2 secs. But as I'm sitting here, I'm actually admiring the journey I've been on. And one thing I've realised that has helped and aided my journey is the fact I don't really concern myself in other people's business, although I'm very quick to jump in and be involved, if that makes sense. So online, I'm not really... I will defend, I will speak up, I will say a lot, but I know I'm only online, they're only online. There's not much that what I can say or they can say that can change either of our opinions. So I don't really concern it. I find it more as entertainment than I do as a real constructive discussion, debate, argument, disagreement, different views of opinion. And I think that's what's helped me, that type of personality, being able to not feel so involved in everybody else's life, so involved in what I think is wrong for other people, and putting that into my predicament. Like, that actually changes me. So I say, even just moving away, as I say, that mentality of being able to not concern yourself with others and be focused on your own journey, I feel like is coming to the rewards now. And all the efforts and time I've put into my individual personal growth has led me to the beauties of this world. Oh, look. Oh, she's on the move. Wow. But it's just as I was speaking about the beauties. But yeah, say back to the moral of my point of why I'm doing this video here. Like, there's two. Look, there's one, there's two, there's three. The beauties, wow. Sorry. Beauty's one. I don't know if you can see the look. That's some next type of blue, turquoise, green. Yeah, that's some next type of colour, that. The beauty, sorry. But this is the life I'm... Butterflies just everywhere around me, just flooding me. Always say I'm a special person. Special being. But yeah, back to the moral, as I say. Sorry, I get distracted. Sometimes I think I have a slight bit of autism. But yeah, I feel like me being able to not concern myself in other people's lives and problems, and actually being able to focus on my own problems, something I found very hard in my first 20 odd years of growing up. And it's helped me be able to build a business. It's helped me to make progress in steps in my personal journey as becoming a man, becoming a husband, becoming a father, becoming all these key things that really we are born to do and then die and leave that legacy, if that makes sense. So although I don't actually have kids for myself, I do actually have 3 kids with my partner. And I feel like even within that legacy, I'm leaving legacy with them, inshallah, in our growth, in how we are, that they can see the strengths. And I can say they've all learnt something from me, some more than others because some live with us, some don't. But I say, just even being able to come from that, like that lifestyle, to now being a respectful man, something that I can say my mother can be proud of. And this is why I actually done that quote yesterday as well, because again I was in my thoughts. I get in my thoughts a lot, and I was just thinking my journey that I've been on and where I've come from and where I am now, it's all really down to how my mother raised me, and the fact that my mother installed into me a lot of key things. A lot of key things, like words are just words for starters. So unless someone puts their hand on you, you shouldn't concern with what people think or say about you, because if you know yourself, then you know yourself and nobody can tell you any different. So when you get to understand that personality, get to understand that, Sam, you are actually a clever boy and you should use your brains to do better. You should be pushing yourself further. These are things that my mum can see now and she can be very proud of. Oh my day. Wow. Look. Can you see it? Just around me like that. Look how big that is. Wow. The beauty. So you know I'm talking, when you see the butterflies are just surrounding me of all different colours. Talking truth right now, I'm talking facts. But real life, other things my mother taught me, that is why I done this, is like, yes, Sam, you're smart. Sam, don't take words for anything. Sam, do the right thing. Sam, respect women and at all times. Sam, respect your elders. Sam, be respectful when you enter somebody's household. Sam, respect, 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 morals, morals, morals. And these things, she may have beat me at times for some of my things I were doing wrong. And I didn't want to get beat at those times, but I deserved my beatings. I deserved them. And as I say, the main moral of what my quote was yesterday, and the main moral of what I'm trying to get at with this little short video is, love your kids and treat them with teach them morals and respect. Because whether they take the wrong path, whether they make mistakes, in the long run, the things you drilled into them and installed into their heart and in their mindset will long live on forever. And it's the same way a lot of people will say, like me, I've been saying it for the last 4 weeks, I can't hide that I'm from Birmingham. I just can't hide it. Like, I'm in Wiltshire in the countryside seeing beauties, yeah. Sorry, I'm just seeing beauties in Wiltshire in the countryside, yeah. And for me, I'm not really trying, I'm a brummie wherever I go in my heart, but when I'm talking to people, I'm not really trying to show that, I'm just talking, if that makes sense. But it's been noticed a lot in the last month of, oh, you're from Birmingham? And I've had to say very much regularly, I just can't hide the Birmingham, just can't hide it, can I? And it's the same with the morals that your parents teach you. You just can't hide it. Just like you can't hide the way you grew. So I can't hide that I grew in Birmingham. I just can't hide my growth. I just can't hide who I am. And I can't hide the teachings that my mum taught me. I can't hide all the blessings that I've had in my life. I can't hide from my mistakes either. You have to take acceptance. It's another thing my mum taught me. If you've done wrong, you deserve to be punished. She taught me this. Take acceptance when you're in the wrong. Don't be trying to be strong and you're wrong. Don't be strong and wrong, but don't be strong and wrong, for those who don't get the saying. Do you get that? Because you can't be strong when you are wrong. And in life now, even on social media, we seem to see a lot of people being wrong and they're trying to be strong. I'm not going to talk about flag bearers. I'm not going to talk about those types of people, or raise the colours, the people that are just getting locked up for children's things on their phones. We're not talking negatively. We're looking at positivity, because people raised us correctly. People taught us about morals and respect. And that's where I'm going to end the video. So this week, as I said yesterday, was all about respecting the mothers, caring for your mothers, understanding that a lot of the things your mothers taught you were for the right. And if you can remember them in your older age, whether you're 15, 13, 12, 27, 40, 50, 60, learn them, because your parents weren't trying to teach you wrong on most occasions when it comes to how you should deal with other people. And you know if it's right or wrong, because we're not talking about how you should negatively approach people. We're talking about how you positively should be towards other people and other things. How you should be in your life, the type of person, boy, son, girl, daughter that your parents want you to be. And when we all look at that and look at those blessings and teachings, we all will love and care for each other. So shout out to all the mothers that actually installed these things into their children. Shout out to my mother. Shout out to my partner's mother. Shout out to my mother, my partner who's a mother. Shout out to all the mothers around the world. Shout out to all the positive energy people. Shout out to all the naturists who love nature. Let me see if I can get up so you can see exactly where I'm at. Oh, don't fall now. That would be funny, wouldn't it, if I just fell? Get a little view before I end. So yeah, let's all stay positive and enjoy life. We could stand as tall as we want to stand. Yeah? As tall as we want to stand. For us to be as positive as we can, and to do the things that our parents taught us to be: loving, caring and respectful. So thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos. And now I'm off to go watch Supergirl.